To convert from a recurring decimal back into a fraction, you'll have to start by looking at how many recurring digits there are in the decimal you've been given, and then multiply by 10, 100 or 1000 depending on how many digits recur. So for example, if we have 0.7 recurring, that means 0.7777 ... So there's only one digit that recurs, there's only one number in the pattern. So we're going to times by 10. So if I take that recurring decimal and times it by 10, I get 7.7777. I now subtract one lot of it, which means going back to the original number and taking away one lot of 0.7777. And it's rather a clever trick, because even though these decimals carry on to infinity, we found that because they still line up, they will cancel out to infinity, because what we've done effectively, and you will need this for more complicated problems later on, is we've moved the whole lot forwards by one pattern so that it still lines up. So 7.7777 take away 0.7777 is exactly 7. And under here, if we summarise what we've done, we've taken 0.7 recurring, we've times it by 10 and taken away 1, so in total we've times it by 9. So now if we rearrange that by moving the 9 to the other side, where it changes from a times to a divide, so now what we've got is 0.777, or 0.7 recurring, is 7 divided by 9, 7 ninths. Have a look at the next one. Decide what you're going to times by, and in your orange book or in pencil, have a go at it and freeze the video, and I'll show you the answer. Okay, so it should have looked like this. There are 2 digits in the repeating pattern, so I'm going to times by 100, which moves it on by one pattern, so it still lines up with its original number. So when I times by 100, I've got 62.626262. When I take away one lot of the original, that takes away 0.626262. So these will cancel out to infinity and leave me with exactly 62. And in summary, what I've done on the left hand side is I've taken 0.62 recurring and times it by 99. So if I move this times 99 to the other side, it becomes a divide by 99, so I've got 0.62 recurring, 62 divided by 99. Freeze the video, try the third one, and I'll show you in a moment. Okay, so this time there are 3 digits in the pattern. It starts with the first dot and finishes with the second dot. So that means that I need to move it forwards by 3 digits to make sure it lines up with the original. So I'm going to times by 1000 to do that. So I've got 704.704704, take away 0.704704, and that leaves me with exactly 704. And in summary, what I've done here, by timesing by 1000 and then taking away 1, so 1000 lots of it, take away 1 lot of it, is 999. So I've taken 0.704 recurring, times by 999 and got 704 exactly. So when I move the 999 to the other side, it becomes 704 999th. Now it's usually at about this point where somebody says, can't we just times by 999 or 99 rather than doing this step here? And the next one is an example of why not. So the next one is 0.64 recurring. That means it's only the 4 that repeats. So it's 0.64444444 going on forever. So pause the video, have a try at the next one following exactly the same method, and see what you get. So it should have looked like this. So we've only got 1 digit recurring, so we're going to times by 10. That gives me 6.44444, take away 0.64444. So I can see this time they line up to infinity from the second decimal place onwards. So if I do the sum that remains, 6.4 take away 0.6, I get 5.8. Now everything from here on is exactly the same as previously. I've taken 10 lots of it minus 1 lot of it, so in total I've timesed it by 9. So I've taken 0.6, 4 recurring, times by 9 and got 5.8. So when I move the 9 to the other side, 0.64 recurring is 5.8 over 9. We don't really like decimals in fractions, so to get rid of it I'm going to times top and bottom by 10, so it's 58/90ths, and I could cancel from there of course. Next one is the same style of problem, 0.533333. So again, pause the video, have a go at it, and then I'll show you the answer. Okay. Exactly the same method as above. We've got one recurring digit, so we times by 10, which means that from the second decimal place onwards they would cancel out forever. So before that point we're left with 5.3 take away 0.5, which gives us 4.8. So when we summarise, we've taken 0.53 recurring, we've multiplied it by 9, and we've got exactly 4.8. Move the 9 to the other side, 0.53 recurring is 4.8 over 9. Get rid of the decimal in the fraction by timesing top and bottom by 10, and then cancel.